everyone, my name is Grace and I am a drama therapist with CW+, and today I'm bringing to you my final virtual connections video. This is the last video for virtual connections and for CW+ that I'm going to be making for a while. I'm taking a bit of a break and I really hope to be back either making videos or back in the hospitals at some point soon. I know the world is changing and opening up a little bit more now, and things are changing everywhere. So I hope to still be in touch with everyone at CW+, and I've really enjoyed making these videos and working for such a wonderful charity. So I definitely won't be a stranger to the charity, and you may see me around hopefully in the future, who knows. But for now, this is my last video for a while. So today I thought it might be nice to reflect on the experience you've had over the last year with these videos, and maybe with life in general. I know that things have been very different this year compared to other years in our lives, and I think it's good to reflect and think about that. So to start with, we're actually going to start a little differently to how I normally start my videos. We're going to start with a bit of a warm-up, just to kind of get the blood pumping and get those endorphins running around our body. Because although this year's been a hard one, I think it's important to focus on the good in what's happened in this year, if you've had any good experiences, and also focus on the amazing, positive new things that are coming with the world opening up again, with the way that the UK's kind of dishing out the vaccine. So I'd like to start with a bit of a warm-up and just, you know, dance, move, whatever you need to do today, stretch, while I put the music on. So as I said, just do whatever you need to do to this music, dance, stretch, move, whatever it is. Listening to your body and what it needs this morning, or today, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time you're watching it. You don't have to copy me, you can do your own thing, whatever your body needs today. slowly, slowly, taking your time, start to bring your movements down to a stillness. So starting to bring yourself down back to where you were at the beginning of the video. Whether you're sitting, lying, standing. And just take a moment to breathe where you are now. You may be feeling out of breath, and that's okay. You may be needing some water. If you do, please take a sip now. And just take a moment to notice how you're feeling. So just tuning in with your body. And notice how you're feeling right now. You might be feeling different to how you felt before you did the warm-up. You might be feeling tired due to the warm-up. You might be feeling energized. But however you're feeling today, just put a label onto that feeling, a word. And instead of saying the word, we're going to show how we're feeling with a sound and a movement, just like we have in a lot of other videos that I've done. So for example, today I'm feeling happy today. It's Friday as I'm filming this, so I'm looking forward to the weekend, and I've got a good day ahead of me today, so I'm feeling happy. So I'm going to do my movement for happy. So that is my movement and sound for how I'm feeling today, happy. So that was just an example of how we can turn how we're feeling into a movement and sound. So I'm going to count down from 3 to 1, and when I finish on 1, we're all going to do our movement and sounds for how we're feeling together. So 3, 2, 1. And keep repeating this. And I'd invite you to keep the movement going and think of a way that you can transform it into some sort of dance. So you might want to make it slower. You might want to make it faster. And I'm going to put the music on, and we're going to keep repeating this movement of how we're feeling today, and just try to let this movement lead you around the room. So my movement is very much with my hands today. So I'm going to allow, and my arms. So I'm going to allow my hands and my arms to lead me around the space in this kind of way. And then just notice how the movement transforms as you move. So I've put some music on for this. So keep doing this movement, whatever it might be from your check-in, and just allow it to move you around your space. use different levels, it can go down, it can go up. Just keep that checking in your mind as you're moving. So the fact that you're feeling happy, sad, angry, whatever it might be. Shh. You can do the sounds if you want. Shh. 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 If you're starting to feel tired, just allow your movements to get slower. So if you keep moving while I'm explaining this next part, have a think as you're moving about how you're feeling about the past year that's been. So the year that we've been at home a lot, the year that we've been working from home, not being able to see family, the year that maybe we're spending more time with the people that we live with and creating memories with them, the year in which we've had to be careful. And as I'm talking, just allow what I'm saying to influence your movements and move in a way where you're remembering the last year. So how does what I'm saying influence how you're moving? You might be slowing down, you might be getting on the floor, and allow the music to influence you too. So this has been the year where we've had to teach our kids at home. No one's been allowed to go to school, or they've been in and out of school. The year where we've had time to rest and be. The year where we've been on FaceTime, on Zoom, more than we've ever been before. And the year where the world has been experiencing the same exact thing. And there's been a sense of community and people helping each other out, clapping for the NHS. The year where medicine has saved the day and everyone's getting their vaccines. The year where it's felt really bleak at times, but there is hope on the horizon. So I'd invite you now to think of that image of hope, that word hope. And we're going to begin to move whilst thinking about this hope now. So thinking about hope as you're moving now, hope for the future, hope for what's to come. Just have that in your mind, hope. Notice how you're moving when you're thinking of hope. And start to bring those movements down to a close as you're thinking of hope, feeling it in your body. And just start to bring those movements slowly down to stillness. I'm not sure if you can hear the rain, but it started raining as I was moving, and it's coming down quite heavily now. We're going to continue thinking of hope and how it feels to us and what we see for the future. So I would invite you to just take a piece of paper. If you need to run and get some pens and paper now, that's fine, you can pause the video. But we're going to take a piece of paper and some pens, colouring pencils, and just draw, mark, colour, depict hope on your page. I'm going to turn the music on for this, and we have about 5 minutes for this. So hope. What does that look like for you on paper? You can draw, you can write, whatever you'd like to do today. So we have about a minute left to finish off what we're drawing. Our depiction of hope throughout this year, or the hope that's to come soon. So I will go first and show you what I've drawn. As I'm talking about this drawing, I can just hear the rain crashing on my roof, and I think it's quite interesting that I've got that going on in the background, and then I look at my drawing, because I drew a huge sun with its rays coming down, and then all these little plants are growing up towards the sun and flowering and blooming. And I think for me, that is just such a depiction of hope, that things can grow and things can come from the ground up, and that there's always room for things to grow upwards and get better. So take a look at what you've drawn today. If you want to share it with anyone who's with you, you can. If you've written anything, just have a read over what you've written. And just keep that image of hope in your heart and in your mind as we move on to the next part of the session, which is saying goodbye. So once you're ready, just put your picture down onto the floor or wherever you want it to be. You're obviously welcome to keep this picture for however long you want to, refer back to it, add to it, whatever you need today and in the next few weeks. But the last thing we're going to do is just take a look around the space that we're in, familiarise yourself with what's around you. And as I've done in many sessions before, we are going to count how many things in the space around us are the colour yellow. Let's go for yellow first. I actually have more yellow than I thought. I have 10. How many do you have? Next, let's count things that are the colour green. I think I've got 7 green things. How many have you got? And lastly, let's do the colour orange. So I've chosen some quite bright colours today for our theme of hope. I always feel like I'm cheating with this game because I've got quite a colourful space, but I've got 5 orange things. How many do you have? So that is the end of my video and our sessions, and the end of my videos with CW Plus for a while. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey of drama therapy videos, meditation videos. If you've watched, more than one, then thank you so much, and I hope they've helped you. They'll obviously still be on the website, so you can revisit them whenever you like. And yeah, just keep that image of hope in your heart and in your mind, as I said before. And I wish you a healthy and happy rest of the year, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.